Dam right now.
Slow, Robert.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who were not on my elevator, my name is Leslie and I will be your power plant tour guide. In this room, we're going to learn a little bit about how they diverted the water to build the dam and how it's used today. They started by picking Black Canyon as the site to build Hoover Dam. They then had to create a dry spot to build the dam itself. This was achieved by first blasting 4 diversion tunnels into the canyon walls. We have 2 on the Nevada side and 2 on the Arizona side. Now originally these tunnels were 56 feet in diameter and then coated with 3 feet of concrete, so that today they are 50 feet in diameter and about 4,000 feet long. You're currently standing in a diversion tunnel on the Nevada side, right about here. That yellow line indicates the tunnel we just went through. You can see that the windows on both sides. And if you look up, you can see some of that original concrete lining I was just talking about. Now, once these tunnels were completed, they took all the earth and the rubble that they collected and they built 2 earthen dams, coffer dams. The upper coffer dam, 100 feet tall, to force the waters of the Colorado River into the tunnels. Downstream, they built the lower coffer dam, 65 feet tall, prevent the river from backing up into the project. Once the coffer dams were completed, they then dug down 135 feet before they hit solid bedrock, and then they built the Hoover Dam. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 3 8-hour shifts. Every 78 seconds, they were dropping a bucket of concrete. They only had 2 days off a year. That was 4th of July and Christmas. And that was optional. Now, once the dam was completed, they sealed off the entranceway to each tunnel with large steel gates to allow Lake Mead to fill. Downstream, they blasted away the lower coffer dam to restart the river. The upper coffer dam is still underwater in Lake Mead. Once these tunnels had dried out, they poured a 400-foot concrete plug into each tunnel to seal off the upper half. So we no longer use this area in yellow, and the area down below remains open and is still used today. The outer tunnels are connected to our spillways. Our spillways kind of act like the overflow drain in a bathtub. They're situated 27 feet down from the top of the dam along the sides of the canyon walls. On this diagram here, it looks like the plug's actually blocking the spillway. Take a look on the diagram right over here. Here you can see the Arizona spillway. It has a connecting tunnel down at a 45-degree angle to the original diversion tunnel right past that tunnel plug. So whenever our lake gets full or reaches capacity, water goes over the sides of our spillways on both sides, down the tunnels, and downstream. Water never goes over the dam. We never want water to go over the dam. If you see that, I would suggest that you run. Now, we've only used our spillways twice. First time was in 1941. That's the first time the lake filled the capacity. It took 6 years to fill. We tested them out. Then in 1983, due to excessive spring runoff, went over the sides of our spillways for 62 days straight. I got a picture of that right over here. This is our Nevada spillway, and this is the Hoover Dam. Now, at that point, the top of Lake Mead was only 7 feet from the top of Hoover Dam. Water going over the sides of our spillways was equal to 2 Niagara Falls. We actually could have sent more water downstream. All we'd have to do is lower these drum gates. But our main priority here is flood control. That year, all of the dams were full, and there was some flooding downstream, so we were trying to hold back as much water as we could. Now, the inner tunnels, like the one you're in right now, are connected to the intake towers. We have 4 intake towers in Lake Mead, 2 on the Nevada side, 2 on the Arizona side. Water flows into the bottoms of the intake towers and then drops into a 30-foot diameter pipe called a penstock. You're currently standing over one of those 30-foot diameter penstocks. You can actually fit 2 buses side by side through that pipe. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are feeling vibration. That's not machinery. That's the water going through that penstock. We can have about 96,000 gallons per second going through that pipe. Does everyone here know how to swim?
Yeah.
Very good. I can fill an Olympic-sized pool in less than 7 seconds. Water goes through these pipes around the dam, through the canyon walls, then into 4 smaller 13-foot diameter penstocks to water generators.
I'm going to
which are
stop because
indicated
the battery
in red.
might die.
So that's 24